Hello, everybody. My name is Nightfireox. Welcome back. It has been a while since I last streamed, and I feel like a little bit of an explanation is owed, especially for my YouTube peeps who typically watch these reaction videos. So, what happened? I'll tell you. So, last year I actually moved into a new home. And after I moved, I got a lot more serious about my paranormal investigations. We created a whole new YouTube channel for it. We started investigating more seriously, started promoting tours. We have done private investigations for it, and along with that, I made a new channel on YouTube strictly for the paranormal investigations that we were originally doing here on the Nightfireox channel. And so I got really focused into that, and we're still doing that and still going strong. In fact, we just did our very first ever talk show. We guest starred with another paranormal group, and that was very interesting. It was definitely an experience, something I never thought that I would ever do. And then here I am, guest starring, talking about what it's like to be a paranormal investigator. On top of that, last year I was working a very strict job that demanded a lot of me, and I was not happy. And on top of that, I was having a lot of health issues and health concerns, and I ended up leaving that job because it just felt like I couldn't get my health under control while also being in that job. It was causing a lot more stress, and on top of that, the medications I was taking to help control my pain and the migraines and everything that was going on with me was causing like dyslexia and visual issues. And so I became really self-conscious because I couldn't even read numbers straight, and I couldn't read words straight. And then starting at the beginning of this year, I ended up being hospitalized, and that's when things started to take a turn. So they were able to help me quite a bit. I got on a new medication, which helped a lot more. I felt a lot happier, and I am in a way better place than I was. I still tried to keep up on the YouTube side of things, where I was at least posting a video once a month, but it was difficult to do. But now I feel like I'm in a place again where I'm a lot happier. I feel like it can continue, and I have two channels that I'm running now, so if I'm not on the Nightfireox one, then I'm probably on my paranormal one, which is, you can find it. It's linked in my YouTube channel. If you guys like that kind of thing. So, we're back with some more Kubera. I've been saying it for months that I was coming back to this, and I meant it. I know, I think everybody was a little bit concerned that I wasn't going to come back to reactions. I love doing reactions. I love this. I was just not in a place at that time to be able to sit down and do reactions. So, back with Kubera. We have Omniscient Reader and other things too that I plan to read more of. Other updates. So after leaving that job, I took another job as a newborn photographer, which is kind of ironic considering my night job is a paranormal investigator. So I work in the mornings where I take care of newborns and make them look cute and adorable for photos, and then at nighttime I go and speak with the dead. So it's very interesting dynamic there. And then on top of that, I decided to also go back to school and get my degree in graphic design. So I'm starting that this week. So very busy, but I'm very excited for the things that are to come. And I'm so sorry I've been away for so long. So let's get into this, right? Let's get the music going. And let's read some more Kubera. I don't remember all the voices I gave them before, so I'm going to do my best. And we'll try to figure out the music as we go. I am going to turn the music down a little bit, so that way you can hear me. And if I'm too loud or too quiet, just let me know. Even if I don't get it fixed this time around, and you're seeing this on YouTube, just let me know and I can fix it for the next video. So, we are on episode 25, Caution 5. So, what is it? Why are you laughing all of a sudden? 'Cause it's funny. Once again, I am surprised by your stupidity, Seraph. What did you say? You seem to have forgotten that you are to leave us very soon and go back to Misty Shore. You have to graduate, don't you? The Channel Crossing, which was your graduation quest, is now over, and so is comparing our scores. All that remains is the neutral bow affair. As soon as its owner is selected between you and Lee's, there's no reason for you to stay here. Meaning that, obviously, you will no longer be with me. Thus, how I act, including my attitude, has nothing to do with you anymore. Am I wrong? Huh? Right. That's true. But then you said that I was saying things as if I'm going to die soon. Now I see how you have been thinking about me. Huh? I didn't mean that. Well, it's just that you sounded so determined when you said it. Hey, Asha, hold on a second, listen. I didn't mean anything bad when I said it. Listen to me, gosh, it's not cool at all. One Last God, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 25, Caution. Whoa, no matter how hard I try, switching it on and getting stronger are all I can do. It seems that the attacks I executed when I first wore this bracelet were transcendental skills for sure. Can I not use those skills unless there are R's around me? Sura's around. There we go. I'm sure what Asha wants isn't just turning on the bracelet, but to actually activate some kind of proper skills. What should I do? It doesn't look like I'll be able to use them anytime soon. But then Ron will take the bow. Hold on, guys. I gotta figure out why this keeps going. Or why is this not continuing? Alright. I'm certain it was Dad's name, which means it could be the weapon which Dad used to use. I have an idea. Since Ron is super rich, maybe he could let me have the bow if I tell him that it's actually my dad's name. So you're saying you are Rowley's secret daughter. Say something that makes sense. Nothing from you resembles him except for that curly hair. That won't do. There's no proof that could support it. It'd be better to say nothing about it. What a nice bracelet you're wearing. We met in the garden of the Earth Temple yesterday. Do you remember? Oh, the man we were about to ask for directions. Good to see you again. What a coincidence. What's so nice about the bracelet? It's a God-class item. That's true, but honestly it looks ugly. Are you staying somewhere near this place? No. I usually stay inside the temple, but I came out last night to check for something. And I also heard that the neutral bow was fired from the hotel nearby. So I've decided to start my investigation from here today. Oh! Yuta was the one who fired the bow. Yuta? Yes, he's the half I am traveling with. He was next to me at the temple yesterday. Ah, I see. I think I remember who you were talking about. By the way, my name is Claude Yui. What's yours? I'm Lise Hayes. Then Lise, would you mind talking to me for a sec? It won't take much of your time. I just want you to tell me a few things about the neutral bow based on what you've seen. Asha never have mentioned that I should not talk about it. And if he's staying in the temple, I guess he's only investigating for the security of the city. Alright, I will answer whatever I know about it. Thank you. Thank you for your time, Lise. I will be able to do my investigation easily, thanks to you. You're welcome, but I haven't told you much. I feel sorry that you treated me to such an expensive meal. Do you always trust others so easily? I'm a stranger to you, Lise, but you only answered my questions without asking anything about me. That's because you don't seem like a bad person. Are you usually confident with your intuition? Rather than to say it's my intuition, I just believe that I'm right. I try to think of a person as a good person and treat them nicely if he or she doesn't do anything bad particularly. You resemble him. Resemble who? The fighters whose name had been shown on the neutral bow. Do you know him well? No, I just heard about him. I was an only child during the upheaval. Anyway, since I came to find out some new information, thanks to you, I'll give you an answer to whatever you ask. You can ask 3 questions freely. If you tell me to ask all of a sudden, I can't think of any. But by any chance, do you know the transcendental skills that can be used with this? What a silly question. Of course you wouldn't. I do. What? I've done some research on the God class items of God Kubera. I don't know how to put the bracelet on since it's passed down to only the priest of Earth. But I know some things about it other than that. Originally, the bracelet was created to restrain its user's power. But I heard that it was adjusted to make it possible for a human wearer to use 5 types of God Kubera's transcendental skills without using much vigor. You seem to be always around this area. I suppose that's because you need to open the next gate. And you never stay in one place. Did you abandon the half-kid you used to talk about? Take around? Of course not. She was sleeping like a baby, so I got some free time to visit you. But it's strange that I don't see any Suros around here. Are they a way to attack somewhere again? If you have no intention of cooperating, I would like you to leave. You taking Gran Harva to Atera earlier was also... It turned out better thanks to that. If I had not brought Gran Harva, everyone who attacked Atera that day would have all died by God Agni and Kasich. I don't think you were hoping for that to happen. It seems like you've become quite reckless. You were not like this when I saw you last, if I remember correct. What changed you to become like this? Was it Ananta's death that enough hit a sore spot? I will tell you one thing. You seem to have doubts about whose side I'm on, but I was asked by my mother to be on yours. That's unexpected. I thought it was your own decision to come to me, but I had no idea that Arivata interfered like this. You need to listen carefully. I will not be joining your forces, but will be standing on your side. My mother knows that this plan is not what you truly want, so please do not abandon yourself like this. To be continued. Alright, next. Hold on. We're gonna heart this, and then we're gonna go to the next one. Alright, One Last God, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 26, Caution. Okay, all finished. Let me read them to you and feel free to correct me if there's anything I've missed. 1. Perforation hit. Oh, so we get to find out now. Stabbing or dissecting while being unarmed without using a weapon. It is told that there were cases of some priests of Earth using the skill for long-distance attacks as well. 2. Repulsion force. A skill to push things away that are close to your body. Be cautious when setting the attack range, since your weapon or equipment can bounce off. 3. Counterattack. A skill that pauses and reflects a transcendental attack set on me by the opponent. So this is the one that she was using before. That was like a really good example of the power. It is said that because the loss of vigor is commensurate to the force of the transcendental, it is unable to block powerful transcendental attacks. 4. Regeneration. If you receive a fatal attack when you still have vigor left, you can use the rest of the vigor to heal yourself to the state you were in before you attacked. This will not be activated unless the attack is critical enough to kill you. 5. Earthquake. A skill that shakes a specific range of area that's around you. It is told that the skill could even shift the region's topography, depending on the amount of vigor you have. Well, regarding that, you have heard it for the first time. It's well summarized. Looks like you study well at school. Ha, study. Ha ha ha. Thank you for the compliment. But for now, this is all I can tell you. A way to use each transcendental, well, that's going to be the part where you need to work on. I cannot be taught by someone else, but the owner of the bracelet has to learn through experience. Adding on to that, of all the former priests of Earth, there weren't many who could master all the skills. I see. Well, since number 3 and 4 can only be used in special situations, number 1, 2, and 3 are the ones I should practice. I have no idea about number 5, but I think I have to use 1 and 2 before. Oh, really? I heard that even a priest of Earth needs to put in a lot of effort and train to master the way to use it. You are remarkable. Well, I don't even remember how I activated them. Are there any other questions you want to ask? You still have 2 more questions you can ask. Well, I do have many light questions, but they are too significant to ask. Let's pretend a magician is trying to kill a person. That's illegal. Yes, but just saying if. What kind of method would the magician use? Of course, each magician would have different magic they would prefer to use, but no other magic would be better suited to kill somebody than this one. Hoteyama. Huh. Interesting. Hey, you scared me. I thought you actually used it. This is the best one. But you've got to learn the usage of silent magic of lifespan first to have an actual effect with this magic. If this is too difficult to use, the second one would be the Marut spells. You can use Hoti Marut, which tears things apart, or Bravati Marut, which lacerates others along with the space. If you have mastered the Marut magic, there'd be no reason to attack someone physically, right? Well, that differs from magician to magician. If their magic skills aren't that good, they could rather choose to do it physically. What if their magic skills are outstanding? Then they would use magic without doubt. They would, right? If they were to kill, they would have used a Marut spell. They wouldn't try to suffocate the person or anything, right? So that's what happened to you. Were you strangled to the point where you thought you could die from it? Dear me. He was at the temple, so he'd recognize who I'm traveling with. No, that's not it. I just had a nightmare. You did. I don't know in detail about the nightmare you had, but don't think too much about it. No, I won't, thank you. Oh, he definitely caught on. I'm sorry, but allow me to answer your last question the next time we meet. I've got to leave now. See you again, Lise. Huh? The next time we meet? We will meet again. You're going to the Temple of Chaos, I believe. You knew that. Alright, he must have heard it at the temple. I'll also be headed towards the Temple of Chaos to do some research. There's only a few days left until the temple is open to the public, so we'll meet again soon. I will answer whatever the question is, so think carefully of what you really want to know, since I don't usually do this. Claude Yui. You met him and told everything to him? Gosh, so loud. I just told a little about the neutral bow. Don't you have any sense of doubt? You don't even know who that guy is. Why would you just... Hey, Asha, chill out. Lise must have been bored since no one was with her today, and that could have made her want to talk to him. And what's so wrong about Cloud knowing some stuff? He's a priest after all, so he could be just asking about the incident for the safety of the city. Do not take this lightly. You know nothing. I kind of blew up there. Anyway, Lise, be careful of strangers. You shouldn't be just giving away inside stories like today. Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm sorry, Asha. It's okay for today, but don't forget what I just said. Asha, aren't you going to eat? I'm okay. Hey, Chickie, cheer up. If there's a fight between Asha and you have me on your side. I'm not a chickie. No, this song don't work quite well, does it? Here, we'll do this one for now. Tio, I brought what you have requested. Here's the pamphlet from the Magic Union themed gallery exhibition. Thank you. I thought art was not of your interest. Are you thinking of visiting the exhibition? No. I remember there was a picture of an Azteca in this pamphlet, but I can't remember it clearly, so I just want to check it. Ooh, what is that? Why does she look so shocked by it? Chapter 16, Caution, End. Next chapter, Reflection. Okay. So we are in episode 27. Ganharva tribe Nastika, Ganharva king. The king of the Ganharva tribe, one of the 8 tribes of the Sura. According to the list made by the gods, Ganharva is ranked 5th amongst Nastika, after Ananta, Varita, Yaksha, and Asura. However, now that Ananta and Yaksha have been eliminated, Ganharva is 3rd, following Varita and Asura. He is most often sighted in a planet-sized form, but is sometimes reported to be city-sized or even smaller. Largest recorded appearance was when he apparently swallowed a red giant star. However, the only witness was Agni, and Agni died during the incident, so his information cannot be relied upon. Ganharva's only spouse is Manaka, excluding the propagation period at the beginning of the universe when he was breeding to expand his forces. A daughter was born between them, but she is weak to the point where her name is not even worth being remembered. The information above is a record of the god of water, Varuna, in the Misty Shore Temple in D920. The image is a reconstruction based on Varuna's sighting of Gandharva in year D1 near the planet Greshvan. Greshvan, the collapsed planet. Yes, it's probably one of the planets that's been attacked and revenged by the Sura before there was the closed space. Due to humans' abandonment of the Sura and making a vow to only believe in gods, the planet was eliminated more than 1,000 years ago. Retaliation. Then it would make sense that he hates humans. Of course, all Suras hate humans. And the same goes for humans hating Suras. We don't have to talk about 1,000-year-old incidents to know that. Well, that's true. So what is he planning? Looking back on the attack on the Terra last time, we can say it's almost certain that there are a bunch of high-class Suras somewhere, and it would make sense that at least one of them is an Astika. But for what reason would he be staying here acting as a human with amnesia? Plus, he couldn't even dodge my attack and seemed too weak to be an Astika. Aw, Tio, by the way, it seems that there are more people than we expected who are willing to go for the Sword of Return. Since it will be difficult to handle all of them only with our staff members, how about raising the level of the test? Yes, that is why. That is the reason. Since we need to pass the test in order to reach the sword, he was using me to get to the sword. Oh gosh, how could I not notice it earlier? Using that guy to clean the temple was no different than to set the fox to keep the geese. Tio? I have no time for this. I have to get out of here right away. About the sword test. Make all the events same as last year, but just raise the cutoff score by a little. I'll set the cutoff score when I return. So just arrange the content of the test. Why is he acting like that all of a sudden? One less god. Season 2, Chapter 27, Reflection. Please, want to come with me to go buy some clothes? You've only been wearing slippers since you have no shoes. You can just buy anything for me, Ron. You should come with me. There should be lots of fine clothes since this is a large city. I'm exhausted. I used up my vigor when the Transcendental didn't even work. Yeah? Alright then. I'll just get you anything. Well, I can get you your shoe size from this one. What about the clothes size? I'll just get something that's loose. How come Asha and Yuta aren't showing up at all? They really fit well with each other. At first thought Liz and Yuta were the close ones, while Asha wasn't, but nowadays it seems that Asha and Yuta have some kind of secret between them. Liz seems to be always left out, knowing nothing. Moreover, Asha always scolds Liz. I feel bad watching her. She has such a hard life for her young age. I should buy her a lot of clothes. I thought you had many things to do in the temple. Is it fine for a priestess to leave the temple like this? It's fine. The important things are mostly done. The rest can be managed by the others. Why? You want something in the temple? Shall we return to the temple? No, not really. Did I guess wrong? Is he not after the Sword of Return? Then why would he? Well, he wouldn't be aiming to kill the priestess, no. He would have attacked me already if so. I really have no clue. Is he actually just a normal human? Meaning what I saw at the lake was just an illusion? Maybe that's it. He looks too weak to be an Astika. Tio? Yes? I'd like to go out and stay for a night. I have a few things to think about. Outside? But where are you going to sleep? I'm just going for a walk. I don't really sleep that much anyway. So staying up for a night would be fine. Is it too much to ask? Should I not do that since I owe you money? No, it's fine. You can go out tonight. What's his plan? Should I tell him? I'm sorry. It looks like we've talked for a long time. But there wasn't much that I could reveal to you. So that whole story became a bit absurd. No, I understand most of it. How? Asha, I'm a Raksasha. There are things I have seen and heard throughout my life, so I can assume the part which you couldn't say. Yes, that's right. Maybe I forgot that for a while, because you made us feel so comfortable. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. No, I don't feel uncomfortable. In fact, I feel so comfortable now that I feel pathetic that I was suspicious of you once before. Yuta, I want victory, and that's what I live for. But now, why am I taking a harder path when there is a much easier path to proceed on? I can just leave her. If I did, it'd be much easier to see victory. It's pathetic. I was doing well until now, but things had gone wrong in the last few months. Why is Lee's... You can't talk again? Gosh, never mind. This is enough. It already feels a lot better that I have talked with you. Thank you for listening, Yuta. So now you weren't going to get all angry at Ron and Lee's, right? I felt bad every time I watch you act that way. They don't know anything, do they? If this keeps going on, they'll keep distance between you and them. Wait, Yuta, look. That flower pot. Was it withered like that before? It feels so stuffy. I don't think I've eaten that much. Why do my clothes feel so tight? Split roll. Oh, jeez. A faulty product? Why did this just fall off? I was just going to nag again. Anyway, I should change into something else before Ron comes back. Huh? Well, that was... What was the... What happened? Okay. Episode 28, Reflection. I'm afraid that you just missed her. Tio has already gone down to the city. Well, things can't always go as planned, I guess. Well, there are times that you get to meet someone. The other times you can just be unlucky like this. That's the way it is for everyone, unless you're a god who foresees the future. But it's unlikely that Tio would return anytime soon. Wouldn't it be better for you to go back to the Temple of Earth than to just wait here? No, I'd rather wait here. Is there any reason that I should not? No, there's no problem, but... Then I'm taking that as a yes. You look as if you were in a very good mood. Did it show too much? It's nothing much, but there's something that I think will turn out well. Let's just say that I want to see the iron wall collapsing. I assure you that before the sunrise tomorrow morning, there will be a magician with a pallid face looking for me. Howsoever great the magician may be, there's no other way but to come and beg for my help on this subject. One Last God, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 28, Reflection. Lise, I've got clothes for you. I didn't know your preference, so I just got a bunch of them. Come on, check them out. Creak, snatch, bang! Thank you. I'll go down after I wear them. What's wrong? She usually opens the door while yawning with her hair all messed up. Is she all of a sudden beginning to adorn herself? I think she was making her voice sound mature as well. It can't be like she started to see me as a man or something, right? Run. Leaves her Ron's point of view. That's cute, though, the way he perceives her. Nope, that's not it. Chicky can never be my type. She's like more than 1 billion light years away from my preference. Oh, no. I think I see where this is going. Okay, let's say it takes roughly 2 weeks to get back the hide of bondage back from my brother. Leaves and the rest have business to deal with in the Temple of Chaos, and it's opening on this date. Should I accompany them rather than being bored all alone here? I am curious about the test for the sword, after all. Ron, it seems that this cap belongs to you. Can I borrow it? Huh? A cap? Did I give you that as well? Yeah, take it if you like. Something definitely changed. He's like, what? Ah, fucking hot! So you woke up to find yourself changed like this? Yeah, even the button on my pajamas fell off. And there's only one thing that might explain this. In fact, it's gotta be that. You said you met Claude this morning, right? Did you hear a spell called Hatayama from him? That's right, but it had no effect on me. That's not true, because that spell has its effect 12 hours after it's used, just like you now. And this is not all that happens. With more time flowed from the moment you've changed. It'd be better to just keep this part for myself. Anyhow, when Asha returns, we have to go to Claude and ask him to take the spell off of you before the sun rises. When Asha finds out what happened, she'll do anything to bring you to the temple right away. When the spell is gone, do I go back to my original appearance? Of course. Hey, don't be so disappointed. Your original appearance looks better for your age. Well, but I've grown so tall. I look so much different than before. You can't be calling me Chicky now. I won't call you Chicky anymore, so listen to me. I want to go out where it's crowded before I go back to myself, and I think it'd be better for you to just stay in the inn. What if something happens to you again while you're outside? No need to worry about my safety for going out at night. I'm not scared of any molesters at all. No, I'm not talking about that. After a certain amount of time, you'll... Hey, Lise! Lise! Man, look at that girl. She has such a nice body. Isn't she a little too tall? Who cares about that when she's got such a nice figure? She looked pretty as well, even though I couldn't see well because of that cap. Everyone's watching me, so this is how a pretty person would live like. This is so much better, but there's one thing that gets in my mind. How is this magic suited for murder? I'm assuming that it ages you until you die. But why would he cast that on her? Who cares? I'll roam about the street just a little longer and go back. Ron did say before the sunrise, so there's a good deal of time left, even counting the time it takes to go up to the temple. Oh, things look amazing at night. It seems more halves are out than in the daytime as well. Is it that they aren't coming out in the daytime because of the people who don't like halves like Ron? This is a good chance. I should take this as a chance to make a half-friend. Do you think anybody will solve everything? An apology will solve everything? You should make some kind of compensation with money. I don't have any with me now. Bullshit. Why would anyone come to the shopping area at night with no money, huh? Wait a sec. What's with your eye? Are you a half? Then bring me your sponsor. But I'm not a half. If you're not a half, then what? A sticker or something? Or just one... Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm his sponsor. What's the problem? It seems to be nothing serious. How about being a man and going a round of arm wrestling with me? I'll give you 100 gold if you win, but if you lose, just let us leave in peace. How about that? Arm wrestling? What a daring suggestion for such a pretty lady. It's definite that she's going to use magic, seeing her betting 100 gold with such boldness. Sure, I accept the deal, but let's have fair play without using any magic. Wow! What a thankful offer! Bang! Crack! Thump! Wow. It didn't even last 3 seconds. Is it possible for a woman to be that strong without using magic? She's gotta be a quarter. But that guy's also a quarter. He's a fighter who's participated in the fighter championship tournament. Whether they're purebloods or quarters, there are a number of women who are stronger than men. Don't you remember Tio and Ari at the tournament? But a female fighter who's that strong has to be quite famous. But I don't think I've seen that girl before. Yeah, me neither. Never seen such a female fighter before. Okay, as we promised, we'll be leaving now. Bye! What's keeping you? Let's go. I said that I'm your sponsor, remember? Come with me until where people can no longer see us. It's a little botched there with the stuff. Sure, but no need to hold my hand like that. The guy's being dragged. He looks so weak for a half. I was about to step in and help. Who is she? There's no way for me not to have never heard of a fighter like her. One Last God, Kubera. Season 2, Chapter 29, Reflection. There was nothing wrong with the plant a while ago, but it just withered as we were talking. Nothing can describe this anomaly but the effect of a Hatayama spell. The spell is activated after a 12-hour term from its execution, and 12 hours before the moment the plant withered would be when Lise met Claude this morning. Nothing serious to be concerned about. He must have used the magic with the plant in his range just to explain the magic. He wouldn't be so stupid to use such spell when he will be pointed as the suspect for sure. Seraph, what are you doing out here? Yuda, catch this thing. Lise went outside. I tried to follow it, but please don't kill me, I'm sorry. So you're saying Lise went outside, but you couldn't follow her since you were scared of the halves around the inn, am I right? I understand. You should go back to the inn, Seraph. There's many halves at this hour, so you won't be of any help. But Lise, Hatayama, she changed. She looks around your age. Asha, Seraph. Did you learn anything at the Magic University? Do not mention on how old she looked. Whom you saw was not Lise, but just another person, do you understand? I get it. I forgot the warnings for a while since this was the first time I ever saw this. How much did you explain to her about the spell's effects? Nothing significant, only the part that it must be turned off before sunrise. That's a relief. Thank you for that part, Seraph. Since it's a spell with an issue that is banned to be used in any other causes than capital punishment, the effects of the spell should be kept in secret at all means, for Lise is too young. Poor little chickie. Anyhow, that guy Claude, I never thought he would be a guy to do such a thing. It's unbelievable. Seraph, you go back inside and wait. Yuda, come with me. We've got to find Lise right now. She, always causes... don't get me wrong. She's an amazing, phenomenal character. I love how she's written, but she is so complicated because I can never get a read on her. One minute it seems like she hates Lise, and the next minute it seems like she's going to protect her. And it's just like this back and forth. And it's got to be even within herself an inner battle, because I don't think she even knows what she wants to do. Whether to abandon or keep the card is my decision. Don't you dare meddle in my affairs. I see no more people here. Shall we go on our ways now? Thank you. I promise I'll pay you back for this. Can you tell me your name? My name is... Wait, my appearance has totally changed. Is it gonna be a problem if I use the same name? I should just borrow that rich woman's name for now. Riche, that's my name. I see, Miss Riche. Your name and your warmness is as beautiful as your looks. Thank you. By the way, Miss Riche, haven't we met before? Huh? That can't be. This is my first time looking like... No, I mean, I don't remember meeting you. Did he just say, haven't we met before? What about your amnesia? It sounds like Lise has gone somewhere else with a half. It could be no one else but Lise, if she had curly blue-green hair with a voluptuous body and such power. You think we can easily find her? Well, they said she went to the place that isn't very crowded. It's most likely that she acted as if she was the half sponsor and planned to part with the half where people are not around. With little people around, you won't have much trouble filling where Lise is, Yuta. Even in the worst case scenario of not finding her, she'll come back to the inn anyway since she's got common sense. Didn't you say that there's a time limit? Right. We need to hurry. Lise met Claude in the morning, so... Before sunrise, at least, Lise has to be taken to Claude to get the spell off of her. I was wondering about this for a while. I've never heard of that spell Hata-Yama before. Along with that, I've never seen a magician who uses it. I know Yama means god of death, but what is the actual effect of Hata-Yama? It's no surprise. I had a bad feeling about that since they said it earlier. I was like, that doesn't seem great. It's no surprise that you've never seen it before because that spell has no effect on Suras. Hata-Yama is a spell that erases out the rest of the person's lifespan with only 12 hours left. The effect can visually be witnessed after 12 hours since it's been cast, and after another 12 hours, the victim's lifespan is drained and their heart stops. That's horrid. I get why they use it in capital punishment now, though. That would be a really effective way to kill somebody, so I guess he was right. But why would he cast that on her? It only works on humans, not Suras, because it is literally a lifespan drainage. You Suras do not die, or have the concept of aging to death, so it doesn't affect you. Hang on. If it's 12 hours left till their dry death, shouldn't Lise look like Grandma? But Ron said Lise seemed to be somewhere around your age, Asha. Yes, that's right, he definitely said that, but Yuta. Humans are born with different lifespans, so it's not always the case of dying from old age. What? Hold on. Even if someone survives by avoiding all risky elements, when one's destined time comes, the heart stops beating. And no one but the god of death himself can stop people from dying like that. Not me, not you, not even a primeval god of the Mystica can save Lise from it. I do not like where this is going. This is very ominous. Where's my... there. We've never met before? Well, for sure you do look much different from that girl. I must be mistaken. I must be getting old for sure. I make wrong guesses more and more. He looks no older than Asha. Why does he talk as if he's an old grandpa? I forgot that halves look about 4 times younger than their actual appearance, so it must be true that he's a half. Well, everyone makes mistakes. Anyway, we are done talking, right? Be cautious on your way to your real sponsor. Don't get involved with such a guy again. Where do you live, Miss Reish? Pardon? I don't actually live in the city. I'm just stopping by. Then leave this city. As soon as possible. In fact, leave the city right now. You shouldn't be here. One last guide, Kubera, Season 2, Chapter 30, Reflection. Shit's about to hit the fan. Alright, let's see. Out of the blue? Leave? Is there some kind of problem? No. Just a bad omen. I dreamed of the whole city collapsing. A dream of Suras, invading and destroying every building while slaughtering every living thing. Of course she won't believe me, but this is sufficient for her goodwill. Whether she leaves or not, after listening to me, I do not need to concern about her future. Alright, I will leave. But since I can't leave on my own, I'll have to discuss this with my friends. I understand your nervousness, being in a city. People say that cities are the safest place to be in, but I realize that it is not always the case. Rather, a city could be more open to danger as it is, where most people are crowded together. Think about it. If even one of all people is set as a target for Suros, the whole city is in danger. If you ask, would Suros really attack the whole city only because of one person, I would say yes. That's how Suros are like. Without any hesitation, they would kill all in order to kill just one. They are truly evil. Why am I saying this now? Anyway, that was my point. People will ridicule you if you leave the city because you don't feel safe, but I'm not like that. Because I know it's wrong to think that a city will be safe just because it's a city. Because I know the whole city could be in danger because of me. So, I can leave. Although I can't just do so as I please. Please don't look at them only in a bad way. My daughter is waiting for me, so I have no other choice. Your daughter? Why is he talking about his daughter out of the blue? In what sense does it relate to what we were talking about? It's too rugged, the road I must take to meet her. I can't even get there by my own strength, so I have to borrow strength from others, but the process is too painful. There is no guarantee that I can meet my daughter, even if I do all that I've become so weak. Recently, I think I could die even before I meet her again. Miss Reish, you have a father, right? Imagine that you were separated from him, and he is struggling to reach you, but the road he must walk is too rugged. But being a father, he cannot stop thinking of his daughter, who would be waiting for her. He doesn't have to. With all that suffering, if he must go through all those trials that could even kill him, I would rather want him to stay there. Aren't you taking it too lightly just because it's not your business? How would the daughter feel if her father does not come to see her? Feels quite alright, actually. I'm not joking around. Have you ever thought about what would happen if the daughter finds out that her father has died and has struggled to meet her? How would the daughter feel? She'll be disappointed if I don't get to her. She'll still want me to get to her, even I have to go through all the hardships. You think so? But that's not true. Odd. Trying to find a good one. She will surely miss you, but she would never resent you for that. If I get used to bait, you should come to rescue me. You shouldn't come to rescue me. You must give up on me. What kind of child would want to watch her parents suffer? So, you take care of yourself first. You can worry about your daughter after. Oh my, no! He didn't see it right. What should I do if he recognizes me? Should I just say it's a coincidence? Why are you so concerned about your hat? Hair loss! I have hair loss! What a shame for such a young girl. Shall we go down together until there? Oh my. She looks just like Rao. How could there be such a resemblance? That's how Rao would look like if he was female. Relative? No. She can't be. I know all of Rao's close relatives. There was no such woman. What bothers me more than their conversation is actually who the woman is. Did she say her name was Reish? There is no fighter in our guild with such an unfavorable name. Enough of this. I should no longer hide, but I should... Priestess? Asha? What are you doing here? Well... I was just having an evening exercise outside. What about you? I was informed that you were in Calibloom, but I never imagined that we'd meet here this way. I'm looking for someone. I saw a person in the woods. Trying to find a good one here. Here we go. I saw a person in the woods, so I came by the last Hatisaurus I could use today. But seeing you here alone means it was not her. Still, I am not too worried, since my other party member will find her. What? Me here alone? That can't be. Oh no. They left already. Glance. Scratch, scratch. To be continued. Alright. Well, I think we're going to read one more tonight and then call it there. Thank you for walking all the way here with me when we could have split up back there. Don't worry about it. And it could be dangerous for you to walk alone at night. I do have some things to do, but it's not that urgent. It will be fine if I start heading back now. When an opponent is so strong that you can never defeat is for some reason is in a weaker state than you, such opponents are the best prey for us. No, a human in a city cannot be under such a condition. I should get a grip. If I know my true self here, if I show my true self here, it'll be the end of... I want to eat him. So what if I know my true self? What would be the problem? I don't care. I'm going to eat him up right now. Lise? These hate Sarahs. That's strange. I'm sure that feeling just now was... It can't be. There's no way that horrible thing would be here. Although it's been quite long, I'm still as anxious as ever. Damn Taraka. What's the matter? I think there is a Sura up on that hill. What? A Sura? But we're inside the city. No, I guess I must be mistaken. Maybe it's because I made myself in the closest form to a human as I could. My senses are a bit off. Anyway, thank you for what you said today. You made me realize that my daughter was not saying that just because she's too nice, but because she really cares about me. I've come to realize that thanks to you, Miss Riche. Ever since I was separated from her, I've only been thinking from my point of view. But then, of course I won't give up looking for my daughter. Yes, I didn't say that to tell you to give up on her. I just meant that you shouldn't push yourself too hard, or else your daughter will be sad because of that. Thank you. You helped me decide what I must do from now on. Rather than choosing the easy road that makes me hesitant, I should be looking for the road that makes me feel less hesitant. Yes, that's a good idea. I'm sure your daughter will be much happier if you do that. Why are you looking at me like that? Because you're pretty. Oh, my... pretty? I'm sure you can't even see my face that well because of my hat. I wasn't talking about your face. Pretty faces are so common. I got tired of them long ago. Your father must be proud to have a daughter like you, Miss Riche. I should try my best to make my father proud. He's late. He's taking too much time. Do you think the priestess is stronger than we expected? No matter how strong she may be, she's only a human. It doesn't make sense that the great Grand Harva is struggling with killing a mere human. I wonder if he's truly had a change of heart. Find another way. It doesn't make sense that the great Genharva is struggling with killing a mere human. Ryogara, do you think you can defeat Genharva in a one-on-one battle? Won't be able to defeat him if I fight alone. Yes, that's right. In that sense, how could he have a hard time killing just one human priestess? Genharva is no problem at all in killing her. It's just that he is having a hard time finding the right chance. In order to fight her properly, he has to return to his true form to bring back the regeneration abilities of the transcendental value to its normal state. So if he fails to kill the priestess the moment his powers are revealed, he'll be in danger, right? Yes. Once his identity is revealed, the humans will attack him together. It would be a joke to old Ganharva, but he won't be able to stand as such an attack in his present state. But even if he is waiting for his chance, isn't this taking too much time? What if Ganharva has changed his mind or something and decided not to cooperate with us? No, that can't be it. As long as he doesn't give up on Shakuntala, he has no choice but to cooperate with us. And if he was gonna give up on her, he would have done it long ago. Then, why don't we try first what we can do before the closed space breaks? We found out that the Temple of Chaos is located outside the closed space of death. What? The Temple is outside the closed space? Yes. The closed space of Earth covers the whole city, and the closed space of Chaos covers a larger area, including the closed space of Earth and the surrounding forest. However, as you know, what blocks trespassing from the outside is only the closed space of Earth. The closed space of Chaos only functions to disturb attack-type transcendental skills. You mean, going into the Temple of Chaos is possible even now? Not yet. The Temple of Chaos opens only during the month of Chaos, and during the rest of the year, they activate a special defense system to allow only the humans who are authorized to enter. And even when the temple is open, it's within the range of turrets, so we cannot approach in Sura form. So we can't even use offensive transcendental skills, and cannot be in Sura form when we approach the temple. Yes, that's why it's a bit risky. But if you want, Pingar and I will... No. I will go myself. Alright. That's a really interesting place to leave off. It seems like maybe they're under the impression, or getting to the impression, that Ganharva is not gonna do their bidding. So I wonder how this is all going to play out. And also, does that mean Lise has a short lifespan? That last picture of seemed very ominous. And that makes me think that she's meant to die young. Hi! How you doing? I was just about to finish the stream. Didn't know you were streaming. Yeah, it was a very spur of the moment thing to decide to stream tonight. I would have streamed much earlier, but I didn't. Because I was like, I haven't put a video out. This is my first time streaming in a while. I've been posting stuff on YouTube, but I decided to go ahead and go back to doing some more streaming because I was working on an anime video and I just didn't like it, so I scrapped it. Yeah, I plan to stream a little bit more often from now on. I don't know how many times a week, but whenever I can. Alright, well, I'm going to be ending the stream there. Thank you so much for watching. If you see this on Twitch, please follow. If you see this later on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and leave a like. Comment down below what other webtoons you would like to see, what you thought of this episode, and where you think the story is going without leaving any spoilers. No spoilers allowed. I will see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye!